Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, what's the name been playing like that too? Rocky Sin.
Go set. 58. 58 to Mike. Yo, lady. 58, right over there,
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You ready? You ready? Ready? Watch the twist.
Here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Now Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wilson with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to utilize this situation I'm in now.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete.
Let's go, Taki.
A lot of force bearing down on him.
He freaking
Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Man, I hate the fact that you can't cover.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Yeah.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run on first down. Wilson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Okay, if I do that, put Zach Cunningham there. I can't do that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yo, he's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
My worst cover guys in that.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
58, Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Deuce. Pick that.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Did you see them making blitz the opposite side?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Set, ready? 30 base. 57. Come on, dude.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was Clinton. Who just got me? He came from his D tackle position and ran outside and got me.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert 3. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
But you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ready,
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I hope you got your left, 'cause I'm about to take you. 61. Matchbox right. Check out route. Smooth. 57. Mike, 57. You gonna see? Hey, lock it. Son, you gonna see me and you're not. Go.
Now Jones throwing again. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That man's hot.
Look at me. Go.
Jones now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On first down, Darnold. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
To throw is Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I really wish I could have got D on this guy, bro.
Two times. We got 3.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
No, I was indecisive about what I wanted to do.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I think so.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. You draw Porker.
Second down. Here's an option right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Short little throw to Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 8, read.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
Ready, bro. I ain't gonna be arguing with you motherfuckers, man. I played more than...
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I had 2 games with forces. Fuck that. Gotta find me another lead.
Now Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
You got a new lead. You got his own lead?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I told you that.
Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
As
his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Like he said,
Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now.
Oh, wait, he kept texting me, and I'm like, I'm going to see. He was texting me like, man.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Actually, I told Wild first. Hey, man, he wanted to get in. I don't know. I'm just trying to find me another one. That PTS league that he had me in, I had to get the fuck up out of there.
But they picked you.
Bro, that league.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last goal round, they really couldn't get anything going.
They don't even get you up. Yeah, I hit him up.
Which means you're going to lose.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Oh, come on.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Oh, man. You got an illegal block in the back. Ruined my 6.
This motherfucker Jay want to jump on my inbox now.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Oh, great.
And he'll be just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Taylor Luan, the former first rounder from Michigan, flag there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Mike, here we go. Hey, Orbit.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
So he can retire Seattle.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run by Bell on 1st down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
First off, I need another lead.
A yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
What was this?
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got? Hey, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Hey, Delta.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a first down carry by Bell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They got
it's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the guy
a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
It's a bit frustrating.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Dave, exit. Pick it up, D. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D, get off the field. 50,
a shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, it's Darnold going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Single receiver. 85 is coming, 85 is coming. Watch him, watch him.
third down. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The league I was playing in? Finish him.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Charlie. 55.
To throw again. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't get it. I've never, why is the left tackle so trash?
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. 53. Here we go.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Jesus Christ.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bro, I'm surprised I held on to that thing.
57. Ready?
Throwing Jones. Funches has it complete.
What you mean?
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Talking about your boy Ricky won't be repeating that Super Bowl champ.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye.
It's gay as fuck, bro.
All the way in, touchdown, New York.
Ricky.
Le'Veon Bell,
Talking about I'm going to get in that ass.
85 yards, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up.
He's talking about he's going to spread them cheeks wide open.
Jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
That kind of made me
This will be
think about
taken
that.
in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He's saying it in the he's saying it in the chat. I'm going to spread them ass cheeks.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there. But the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Philly Rivers must have retired.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Is these Bears playing right now?
Now it's Darnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ben Banagoo. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Back to throw, Darnold. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. 53, Mike, 53. Defense,
they'll run it now out of the gun. They'll have a first down past the 40. And they'll cut it to the right sideline. A big play there for Indy. 61 yards that time on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Shift. General West. Check 53. Watch the pass.
Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Darnold now to throw. Jones has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hatchet. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
There you go. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Ready? Watch the edge.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
218, chop. Shoot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This nigga, hold on, so this nigga. if Kirby don't win in this draft, he gotta slap himself, bro.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Switch, rock it. Deep grip.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to see Dante be desperate.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Darnold from the red zone now. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback with time running out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Come off the ball. Double time.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.
It wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be safety help.
So for Indianapolis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Just a Houston saved today.
And for Charles Davis,
D-Money.